Welcome Retail 101ers to another T.M.O.L episode hosted by Mark Lack from Retail 101 Online. What's a T.M.O.L? T-M-O-L, I hear you ask. Well, it's a 10-minute or less episode where I expand on a narrow element from a larger episode or cover something I have missed or something that a listener has asked a question about. After completing episodes 6 and 7, Unleashing Potential, Your People Are Your Success, parts 1 and 2, I spent a lot of time talking about building and understanding your team. I have had quite a few questions from my viewers to expand on this episode, and so far have created the following answers. The first was workplace dynamics, navigating toxicity with grace. The second was employee turnover in retail, the hidden costs and how to save your business. The third one was job exodus, unveiling the 7 shocking secrets behind employee exits. The fourth one was how to fix retail employees' mental health. And more recently, it was mastering conflict resolution, the top 5 workplace strategies. However, another request came in, and this time it was from someone in the human capital function, and they asked if the company's reputation and brand made a difference when people choose to work for them, and it got me thinking. It got me thinking about the fact that this person had already subscribed to my channel and was asking a question for me to answer. Of course, if you want to be able to ask me a question, one of the first things that you need to do, if you haven't already, is to subscribe to this channel so that you have all the information you need to be successful. The more people that like, subscribe, comment and ring that bell means that the channel can get its message out to more people. Now, where was I? Yes. Does the brand and reputation of the company impact its ability to attract and retain talent? Well, I created this T.M.O.L. Is your employer branding strategy attracting the right talent? Employer branding is crucial for attracting and retaining talent. Ensuring alignment between internal perspectives and external messaging is key to building an authentic and compelling employer brand. Here are 5 essential strategies that come to mind. Number 1, define and articulate your core values and culture. For internal alignment, you need to start by defining the company's core values, mission, and culture. You also need to engage employees in this process to ensure alignment and ownership. You cannot just bring in a few consultants and let them decide this for you. Yes, you can bring them in to facilitate it by all means. Just do not hand over something this critical to a third party. To get this engagement, you can conduct surveys or workshops to gather insights and perspectives from different teams and levels within the organisation. For external messaging, you will need to translate internal values and culture into authentic external messaging. You must ensure that what is communicated externally accurately reflects the experiences and beliefs of the employees. You could also use real employee stories and testimonials to convey the company's culture and values. Number 2, foster employee engagement and advocacy. For the internal perspective, you must actively engage employees through open communication, transparency, and empowerment. You will also need to foster a culture of trust and inclusivity where employees feel valued and respected. For the external representation, you need to encourage employees to become brand advocates. You could also leverage employee-generated content on social media and professional networks to showcase the company's positive work environment and culture. You certainly must highlight employee achievements and success stories in your external communications. Number 3, promote consistent brand messaging. For internal communication, you need to ensure that internal communications consistently reflect the company's brand identity and values. It is also wise to regularly update employees on organisational goals, achievements, and initiatives to maintain transparency and alignment. With the external communication, it needs to be aligned as external messaging, but with an internal narrative. Take care to avoid exaggeration and misrepresentation in external branding to maintain authenticity. You will also need to take into account that recruitment adverts, job descriptions, and career websites accurately reflect the employee experience. Number 4, enhance the employee's experience and well-being. From an internal perspective, you need to prioritize employee experience and well-being by offering competitive benefits, professional development opportunities, and a supportive work environment. It is also incumbent on the organisation to seek feedback from employees through surveys or focus groups to identify areas for improvement. And then for the external perception, you can showcase the company's commitment to employee well-being in external communications. It is a good idea to highlight any employee-centric initiatives such as flexible work arrangements, wellness programs, and career development opportunities to attract prospective talent that is seeking a positive workplace culture. And number 5, align your recruitment and onboarding practices. For internal alignment, you will need to ensure that recruitment practices align with the company's values and culture. Ensure that you also incorporate behavioural assessments and cultural fit interviews to assess candidates' alignment with your organisational values. Then for the external representation, you must provide an accurate portrayal of the company's recruitment and onboarding processes in external communications. You will also need to communicate transparently about expectations, career paths, and growth opportunities to attract candidates who align with the company's culture. And let's not forget the most important bit. You'll need to monitor and adapt your strategy as you go. Make sure that you maintain continuous evaluation and regularly assess employee sentiment and engagement through surveys, feedback sessions, and exit interviews. And then you must use those insights to refine your employer branding strategy to address areas of concern. You must learn to continuously evolve your employer branding strategy based on internal feedback and market trends so that you can adapt messaging and the initiatives to align with changing workforce expectations and your industry dynamics. Help is on the way. Implementing employer branding effectively requires a holistic and narrative-driven approach that seamlessly integrates into the fabric of your organisation. Begin by defining and articulating core values and culture clearly. This foundational step ensures everyone understands the company's identity and mission. Next, you need to foster employee engagement and advocacy by creating a positive and inclusive work environment where employees feel valued and heard. Ensure that you are promoting consistent brand messaging across all of your channels to maintain a coherent and authentic brand image. Take the time to enhance employee experience and well-being through robust support systems, professional development opportunities, and work-life balance initiatives. You will also need to align recruitment and onboarding practices with your brand values, ensuring new hires resonate with the company culture from day one. Finally, continuously monitor and adapt your strategies based on feedback and the changing market dynamics. This ongoing process ensures the employee brand remains relevant and effective. By prioritising internal alignment and authenticity, companies can build a strong employer brand that resonates with both current employees and prospective talent. When internal perspectives accurately reflect external messaging, companies can attract and retain top talent who are genuinely excited about contributing to the organisation's mission and values. This approach fosters a positive work culture, enhances employee satisfaction, and strengthens the company's reputation as an employer of choice in the competitive talent market. I hope this has helped somewhat in understanding some of the strategies behind improving a company's employer brand image and its ability to attract and retain talent. If you can think of anything else, then you know how to find me. Send a message on LinkedIn, X, or the retail101online.com website, and I can add some of these new insights to the list. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell wherever you get your podcast fix, so you never miss out on the excitement of our next episode drop. Cheers to the retail revolution.